known for your first act coming to the stage, Azfar Ali!
As I mentioned, my name is Azfar. You know, a lot of people come up to me all the time and they're like, hey, you got a very interesting name, what does it mean? Well, for those of you who don't know, Azfar is a traditional Muslim name which means death to America and all infidels which do not follow the path of Islam. And who will burn in the hellfire for not following the outlines laid out in the glorious Quran. Actually, it means yellow. I just wanted to make it sound a little more interesting, or a little more corrupt.
No, there's a lot of things I love about my local mosque, but there's some things I don't like. Like those brothers who wear those low-rise jeans with their halal buns hanging out. You know, I remember I was in Sajdan and I was coming up and I was like, Allah! I was face to face with a hairy half moon. And that's one moon sighting that's not going to tell you when Eid Salah is. I can guarantee. So please, brothers, wear pants that fit. It's a sunnah. One thing I do enjoy is shoe shopping at my local mosque. Sometimes I sneak out of my salah early and I start trying some shoes on. I'm like a size 10, mashallah. I felt kind of bad because it belonged to the Malana.
It's kind of sad. All this terrorism has led to profiling. You know who's negatively being profiled? The Arabs. And my friends are actually buying into it. One day my friend called me and he's like, Azfar, I don't care what you say, all Arabs are bloody terrorists. I'm like, hey, that's an ignorant and stupid thing to say. He's like, oh yeah, why don't you give me an example of a good Arab? I'm like, what about Aladdin?
You know, everyone's calling us Muslims crazy, and it's because of these mullahs. You know, these fundamentalist mullahs. You turn on the television, right? And it's hard to tell who are the fundamentalists. One day I was watching this interview. The reporter's like, can you tell me a little bit about Islam, brother? And he's like, Islam is a beautiful religion. It promotes unity and tolerance. Then all of a sudden, his eyes got crossed, and his terrorist Tourette started acting up. He's like, one thing that we don't appreciate is when these Americans come and invade our country and we will kill them in the name of Allah. And remember that we are tolerant of every religion.
I have finally found a way to end the war on terrorism. The American government should realize that these guns, these tanks, these bombs, they're not going to scare these terrorists. There's only one thing that Muslim terrorists are scared of, and that's pork. That's why I say we start dropping pigs from airplanes and start throwing bacon on the battlefield. I could see it right now. Ahmad, I've been hit by a bacon bit. We cannot win when we battle in sin, Imran. Allah, please forgive me. This is a tasty way to surrender. That's my time. Enjoy the rest of the show.